Socrates is remembered for the maxim, know thyself. It's even a reference in the movie The Matrix, an allegory about escaping the cave and seeing our society for what it really is. But what does Socrates mean by know thyself? I think a lot of people may update that in today's lingo by saying it means know yourself. I want to argue it means something else. I think a better translation is 3 words. Know the self. Dr. Joe Dispenza, in Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, argues that who or what we are is only about 5% conscious. We only choose who we are 5% of the time. Our mind, who we are, is a 95% subconscious, habit-based, reactive being. We do not make every decision throughout the day. In fact, most of the decisions we make, we aren't even aware of. This is why we find ourselves doing things we shouldn't, even when we know better. To understand this maxim, know thyself, I think we must search for an understanding of our subconscious self, not our conscious self that we are 5% of the time. For example, if this maxim really meant know yourself, then it would be straightforward to think this means, what kind of cookies do I like? But with a slightly different view, know the self, it makes more sense to think, how do I respond when I see a plate of cookies on the kitchen counter? Do I grab and eat one without thinking about it? Or do I take a moment to think if I genuinely desired one before even seeing they were there? Same thing with our phones nowadays. Instead of, who do I want to follow on Instagram? Think, why do I automatically open Instagram without thinking about it when I get bored? When we become aware of how we make our subconscious decisions, we can change them. When we can change who or what we are subconsciously, we can change our life, all 100% of it, not just the 5% of what kind of cookies we like or people we wish to follow. Only through a daily commitment of patient observation and careful acceptance of who we have come to be is how we can grow and truly live a full life that we design, one that we would be willing to die for.